Hi all, let's play some Chess960. C3, intriguing move. It attacks the undefended pawn, so I'm gonna play knight to G6. And in that way protect the H7 pawn. Bit lower rated player against me, but that doesn't mean that I would win this against that rated players all the time. Let's do this, I guess. Open up the light square bishop a bit. I might do c6, but well, if I play c6 then this knight has not so good squares. Also the bishop is a bit bad, so not sure what to do. G3. Now the knight here is quite bad. I think I will play bishop to d7. And well, it probably isn't a good move, to be honest. Wow, that move. Let's go f5, eh? I think I already messed up, perhaps. However, maybe I just play f5 myself. No, that doesn't look promising. Thing here is that the h pawn is a bit bad. So what to do? Well, moving this pawn, not so attractive opportunity. Well, I'm gonna play f5. Possibly queen to h3. No, not at all. Fine then. Threaten the pawn on d5. I may need to play like this. Perhaps play c5 even. My light square bishop is rubbish at the moment. Maybe knight f7 to d6. Is it more important? Well, probably this. More important to try to get this knight in the activity and go to perhaps e4 or c4. But okay. The bishop here, where do I want to put it? Actually, I'm gonna play a6, play bishop to a7. And yeah, okay. Opponent wants to go with the pawns like that. I don't want to. I don't like what my opponent is doing, but actually I can allow h5 perhaps. Why not? Maybe this pawn gets weak, perhaps not. And now I guess knight to e5, but maybe I don't care much. I'm going to play knight to e4. Also cover the c5 square. Do I really care about the attack only bishop? Probably don't. Castles. Take back with the rook. Sure. Why not? But admittedly, I don't really like my position. And I'm not really sure what to do. However, maybe in some cases I can take here. Well, maybe c5 someday is good. Trying to get something going on this diagonal. And if knight takes here, rook takes, I might get my rook to c6, b6 perhaps, someday, try to attack. Probably not though. It's okay, I'm a bit down on time, doesn't matter just yet. I probably should play something like... Interesting. So g4. Doesn't really threaten much. I'm actually quite happy for the... Well, g5 might be risky. I'm going to... If I play g6, opponent may be able to close up the position, which I don't want. Bishop b5. Just wondering about my options. Or maybe I do this. And then they gon... Well... Already played g6, whatever. So... Well, I'm quite happy about that, to be honest. Finally, an open line that I may be able to use, but of course my opponent can do so also. Will my opponent take on f5? And if takes on here, I will take back with the g pawn, probably forced. Right now, I'm gonna go c5, why not? At least threaten something. The pawn on d4. And this might work out okay. No possible lines. Maybe knight back here. I'd probably play knight f3 if I were white. But I'm not, so... Yeah, sure, I'm gonna take back with the g pawn. queen takes, and next turn I'm just going to, well, if pawn takes, bishop takes obviously. Well, I don't really like the idea of opening squares for this bishop with the move pawn takes pawn, but at least I would win a pawn there. So that's good for me. What now? I mean, the rating difference really isn't a significant factor here when I can't seem to play good moves. I mean, I should be okay, but only like even-ish position perhaps against the lower rated player. At least my opponent is thinking, so the times are, wow, getting closer together. Do I take with this guy? Perhaps I will. Perhaps get more activity for my rook also. Intriguing. Well, d5 I just take back with the pawn, I think. However, then the knight becomes extremely passive. But it might still be the best idea. Wow, well, that loses pawn. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, sure. And maybe now a move that I didn't see, like perhaps bishop to a5 after bishop takes pawn. Bishop takes pawn threatens both my bishop and rook at the same time. Now should I play this? I mean, it doesn't do much, but well, maybe it does. Let's see. At least now the square d6 is covered. I don't think I should have taken that pawn. It's too risky. Even takes here, and takes here. Didn't like the looks of that, so at least now I threaten to take the d4 pawn with the rook, which might be a better idea. Also king b8, rook c8, and maybe get something done on the c file. Might be a good idea. Also knight to d5 might be an idea someday. Okay, so the knight is pinned for the moment. I think I will play my king to b8 with the idea of rook c8. double pin the knight. Well, now it's only once pinned. Perhaps rook g8 there. I'm gonna pin it and win it. Or not. Well, anyway. Knight to d5, and perhaps I want to go to b6 with the knight. Sure, if my opponent allows it, but probably not. So what to do? So where could I go with the queen? Not sure if there's that many good squares. Or perhaps I want to play rook c7. So that maybe I will play rook to g7 and go rook g2. I'm assuming rook to g1 is what my opponent will do next. Of course, this bishop is quite bad. Not sure how to activate it. Maybe it will get activated if I get chance. A4 might be annoying for me. I might just take the knight there. But in that case, pawn takes is possible, and honestly it doesn't look so good from my point of view. Also, if I could somehow get the knight, get the... Well, queen c8 might be an alternative. If rook g1, I might go queen to c8 and try to get all my pieces. So, well... Queen c8, bishop b8, b5. And of course my opponent can do a lot of things in that time. Did not anticipate that move, but does it actually threaten anything? Probably not. But there's no good squares for the bishop, perhaps. But then again, I might play it here. But then the pawn that... I mean, this would lead to knight takes, bishop, pawn takes, bishop goes away, and how to defend that pawn? There's really no way to do that, so... I think bishop b8. Don't really like it, but what else can I do? Because I don't want my opponent taking the bishop on b5 and double my pawns. Also need to get this out of the way and maybe get my knight to d3. I mean, if my knight goes there, that would be an awesome square, but I'm guessing it won't get there anytime soon. Also, if my opponent doesn't take it, then perhaps bishop to h5 is a thing. But the bishop doesn't do all that much on this diagonal either, since this knight controls a lot of squares to which the bishop would want to go. At least I'm up on time now, so that's good. Alright, so what to do? Yeah, I mean, bishop h5, but doesn't do much. But what will my opponent do? Perhaps bishop to a5 is annoying. Maybe I will play bishop to b6 there and try to get my try to trade my useless dark squared bishop. Not sure how to do that though, without the help of bishop a5, bishop takes b6. Maybe I need to play king a8, bishop b8, and in that way try to get rid of my dark squared bishop. Seems like an idea. I think white might be somewhat better here, but I still might have something up my sleeve, perhaps. Wow. Has my opponent gone completely offline? Or am I not connected to this side anymore? Because my opponent takes so much time on the moves. Wow. I anticipated that move a long time ago. I think queen to f8 is the way I wanted to respond to that move, so it is intriguing in which parts of the game people use the time. I usually spend more time on the opening, but then less time on the other parts. Well, this is getting dangerously close to a draw, but especially now. I don't want to trade those guys. Not yet. Because I want to keep pieces on the board. Especially against the lower rated players. In positions such as this one. I think queen to h8 and going to get activity there. Get an attack on the second rank is the way to go. Queen here perhaps, rook here. If queen check, well, queen takes, rook takes, king here, and king to c2 or c1 perhaps. Still, I think I like that position. Doesn't allow me to go to the second rank. That's fine, I guess. Maybe I play here and try to get rid of the knight. Wow. Well, I'm taking 3 pieces, of course. That was a blunder. But okay. Let's go and analyze this game. Okay, one of the games that I didn't plunder actually. Which is interesting. Quite good quality game, not that many horrible moves, I guess. So let's see, openings, explorer and database, table place. Sorry. So c3, intriguingly enough, is the most commonly played move. And then e4 and knight c3 and all other moves. So knight g6, most commonly played stuff. d5. Most common is c5. Well, it does indeed take a stand on the center, and also threatening bishop takes here. It might divert the attention of some amateur players to possibly take here, only to notice that the opponent would just take here, and the game might be over quite soon. But okay, d5, the third most common, and it hasn't been played all that much, but black scores quite well. 2 out of 3 games black has won. I'm assuming that this is one of 2 games. Nope. It isn't. Probably because my opponent is so much lower rated than... I mean, it doesn't get to be on the... Well, never mind recent games. So this game that I played is not yet in this database, I guess. d5. Well, now it is, so never mind, it's most recent game as well, obviously, since it was just played. I mean, the other game was from last year. Okay, g3, only once played, so now we went to lines that had not been played before. Previously played knight g3 and e4. Well, e4 might be more aggressive, perhaps. well, at least it threatens the pawn on d5. But of course knight g3 also a good developing move, so nothing all that much wrong with that move either. But then again, if white wants to play e4, it's probably best to do it now, maybe otherwise f5 can stop the e4 idea completely. Yeah, okay, let's look where the game went wrong, and actually it was me who played the first inaccurate move. But okay, it's still nothing that bad. Well, considering the difference of 0.6 pawns, it's, well, it indeed is somewhat of a, well, bad move. But okay, c5 was the better move. Interesting stuff. I wouldn't probably go this freely in front of my king with the pawns. I've noticed on previous analysis too that the computer sometimes wants to push the pawns in front of the king, but since I've learned that that's not usually a good idea in normal chess anyway, I have avoided things like that. But yeah, next inaccuracy in this position when knight e5, I guess. I mean, should have I actually taken it? Yeah. I mean, I didn't see that bishop being any good piece, so I didn't want to take it. I thought that the knight on e4 is much better than the bishop, so therefore I didn't really want to take it. But Stockfish seems to think that castles long was the better move for white instead of knight to e5. And this is because otherwise the king has to take back on d2 if I were to take it. Take the bishop. Well, I guess rather similar ideas, I guess. Playing c5. The only move for black that actually helps open up the position and perhaps get something done. I kinda like black here. Interesting possibilities there, certainly. I mean, the knight is kinda rubbish, but this knight is not really good, well placed piece either. It's currently pinned to the rook. Well, even though this is not active yet, it might yet be a good piece after moves like d4. And I played an inaccurate move in response to knight e5. I castled when I should have taken that bishop. Well... and now... neither side can castle. But it probably isn't that big of a deal. Now, considering this line that the computer sucked chests, I still probably would have preferred my knight to be here and the very bad bishop on d2. I think it would have been better, but what do I know? And now, in response to castles, my opponent played g4, which was a mistake. Again, castles was the main idea. And I played a bad move in response to g. I mean, mistake gets replied by a mistake. It seems I would have had a winning advantage had I played knight takes d2, but is it really that horrible for white? I wonder. I mean, I don't really think that this is so bad. And why not take the pawn now? Very strange. I guess get out of the way when the d file opens, but still. I don't know, this seems weird to me. This whole line. And then the game went on rather evenly until my opponent blundered and played queen to f2. Well, the queen f2, my opponent wanted to get away from the pin, but so what good have I done? Bishop takes e4. Oh yeah, interesting. So b3 was the move. King a8. Why? Get the bishop to b8, but I don't know. Yeah. And bishop takes c4, knight takes. A bit similar position that was in the game, I guess. Well, not quite, but almost. So, again, had a chance to get a winning advantage. Nah, I didn't want any of that. Played rook c8. Game is again rather evenly played. Wanted to pin the knight, of course, once again. I should have just taken the knight and now played rook c8, because this would have actually won material. Wow. So what's the purpose of e5, I guess, to take on, I mean, they open this diagonal. Well, I'm not sure if this exchange was so good. Mainly because now the knight is tied here, and now my opponent has a protected passed pawn. Maybe the e5 was unnecessary, to be honest. Seems quite bad in my eyes, or to my eyes. And again, inaccurate moves. Rook c7. Should not have played that, but instead king a8. It seems. It seems I would have been quite passive here. Yeah. My position seems quite bad. Even though Stockfish seems I should be okay, I guess. I mean, white's somewhat better. Never mind that. But knight d6, another inaccurate move. Should have played rook g8, rook g1, queen e8. Okay, and again bishop e8. Inaccurate, should have played queen to d8. Well, honestly, I like what I did, because this seems worse, to be honest. Yeah. And then the next critical move, or plunder rather, well, knight to d7. The losing move, obviously. But instead, queen g1 obviously is a much better idea. Okay, knight f6, g6, queen e8, knight e5, bishop c7, king e8. Interesting. And now take here. Well, perhaps the idea is to swing the rook here, perhaps. Play queen c8 and all that sort of thing. Well, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.